And I'm Quay. That's Quay.
We're gonna do that. Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Deanna, also known as D.
And I'm Quay.
And this is our first video, so welcome. If you're new, subscribe, like, and comment. If you're old, do the same thing. So basically, we're here eating, and we're going to tell you guys about how we met and how we got to where we are today. So we have some seafood and some fries. Some fries, and we got some iced tea. Yeah, let's just hop into the video. I'm going first. So basically, I met Quay in 2018. I was a sophomore and he was a freshman. And you know, I was walking into my pre-calc class and I saw him, and the first thing I thought when I saw him was, that's so-and-so's ex. And I was like, yo, he looks so familiar. But I didn't say that to him. He was like sitting kind of in front of me, but like in the row over. So I was like here and he was like there. And I was looking at him. I was like, he's cute, whatever. And he's cute. Yeah, I just went about my day. I didn't say nothing to him because I never shoot my shot. So I didn't say nothing. So how did that go for you?
Well, that day for me, like you said, it was my freshman year, and I was just looking at everybody, and trying to find new friends, I guess. And when I saw her, I was like, she looked good. Like, I want to be friends with her, but I'm quiet, so I never talk to people first. Friends. I never talk to people first, so I just went about my day. And we used to see each other. We saw each other twice in class before we actually first talked.
When we first spoke to each other, we saw each other on the quad. I was with my friends and he was with his friends. And, you know, I was a little lit. So I was bold enough to say something. And I think I was already talking to, his friends. Because I think we're all from the same area. And our school is like an hour and a half away from where we actually live. And you know, so I think I was talking to his friends about like where we were from or whatever. And then like, I was like, yo, you used to date so-and-so? And he looked at me all shocked, like.
I was like, who are you talking about? What?
Who knew who I was talking about? I said his name. But
I did not want to be associated.
Well, he was, you know, what's it called? Shocked or whatever. And that was really it. I think that night,
when did I find your IG?
I think it was that night.
Yeah, I found your IG that night.
So I'm pretty sure that night he had followed me on Instagram. Yeah, and he DM'd me. So we had to start everything over. So I'm sorry that you guys missed us eating because we thought we were recording the whole time and we were not. So this is like our third time recording this again. I'm hoping it does not turn off again because I'm gonna cry. I'm tired of saying this story over and over again. So we have our drinks still. That's about it. And we're gonna sit here and tell you the story. So let's go. And he DM'd me. And what? He DM'd me. He's like, hey. I said, hey. He was like, I'm gonna put them right there so you guys can see. He's like, hey, as you can see, I was like, hey. He was like,
I was really wild.
You really bad as hell for real, or something like that. I was like, and I was like, you look good too. He was like,
what'd you say?
I said, you look good too. I said, thank you, you look good too. He was like, and then I was like, he was like, oh, can I text you? What's your number? And I gave him my number and we started texting. From there, you know, we were just flirting a lot in class.
Yeah, we was texting,
he was saying a lot to me in class.
We see each other outside,
and
like we all
talk
had like mutual
for a while.
friends.
Yeah, but we weren't really hanging out.
We would just see each other.
We would just see each other and hang out. We ended up linking. He came to my room and spent the night. And we watched movies and stuff. We were just chilling. Then the next day, he saw him walking across the quad to another girl's room, and after that,
I can't walk across the quads.
Alright, he walked across the quad to a dorm where a girl stayed at that I knew, and I was like, oh, that's him. And he kept trying, you know.
At that point, somebody told me like she was mad that day, so I was like, damn, like it's probably Dubs. Like she probably not gonna fuck with me, but I wasn't really that worried, cause like I'm a freshman. I was just like worried about other stuff.
Okay, worried about other stuff, whatever. But I was just like, he's dumb. So after that, he was so far with me in class, trying to talk to me and stuff. And I was just like, boy, my face. So he went on to date that girl for almost a year, and then I started messing with a boy, and we were on and off for like 2 years. We weren't in a relationship, we were just talking. So I was always single, but I wasn't really single. And you know, he was with her. So when they broke up, which was December 19, like the beginning of December 19, I stopped talking to the boy in the beginning of December 19, and I was in a group chat with like friends from school and from like around where we live at, and we would always hang out, meet up, link, get lit, whatever. So there was a time he wasn't. So we went to the beach one time, and like I guess they went live or whatever on Instagram, and he saw it, and he was like, oh, I gotta start hanging out with them. So then we added. So we added to the chat, and he barely like hung out with us because he was working, like he just said, but he was still like in the chat with us, talking to us and stuff.
I was trying to shoot
and
my
he was
shot back at her.
And but at the time I was like messing with this boy or whatever. It was whatever. And I was messing with this boy, and he shot a shot in front of the boy, and it was just like I was just looking like, yeah.
In the group chat though.
In the group chat.
I didn't know.
I was like, yeah, he's bold. So after that, he started messing with another girl that was in the chat. So I was messing with the boy I was messing with, and he was messing with the girl he was messing with, and it was mutual though, cause like we always, at the end of the day, we were always cool. So he was messing with that girl or whatever, and then like someone was over, I started messing with that boy, and I started messing with the other boy that I was already messing with, and he was single, and we had class together, because we always had classes together, because we were both business majors, so we always were in the same classes. So he was next to me, flirting with me, I would tell him stuff like that would annoy me, that the boy that I was doing, that I was messing with, or like he'll see me texting mad as hell or something, and like he just always be like, why are you messing with him, and I'll be like, I don't know, I'm stupid. So, but it was never like
I wasn't trying too hard. I was just listening to her.
Yeah, he's being a friend. Just say that. He starts telling me about this girl that he starts dating like a couple months after that, like in December. But this is like August, September. Telling me about this girl. I'm like, oh, she's pretty, like, you know. So he starts dating her in December. I'm still a dude, and you know, I was cool. We stopped messing in February. I let him go for good. February 2020, we were done. So, he was still dating the girl, and I was cool with the girl. Like, we had this group chat that I was in, and we would always link
parties and like our suite.
Yeah, and yeah. So I would always see
right
her.
Before COVID.
Yeah, right before COVID. It was like February, March, and I would always see her in there, and like we were cool. I would always speak. She was cool. Like, so they broke up in the beginning of quarantine, and I started messing with the girl. And we started messing around, and then I broke up with him in like July, and then he was single by then. So we were finally single at the same time. So
it was like we was off and on,
texting on and off. Like it was like I'll text him, and then he'll text me like a couple hours later, and then I won't text him at all, or like vice versa. And we weren't really taking each other serious. It was just like whatever. Like, so then our friend had an Airbnb for her birthday weekend, and we went, and he took me, and I wasn't really gonna go. Like, I decided to go very last minute. It was like he was about to leave type, and he was like, yo, get ready.
I wanted her to do that too, like.
Really?
I did.
So we went to my friend's Airbnb, and we were just chilling the first night or whatever, and then talking. He was flirting with me. I wasn't. I mean, I was just like, you know.
Like I said, I wanted her to come, so I was like, flirting. I always be flirting, like, baby. I always be flirting.
That's just him.
With
I
her,
feel like See, that's just how it always is with me. When he can be, even when he can't be sometimes.
No.
Even when he shouldn't be sometimes.
Cause look at her. Good.
Anyway, so we're just talking, and like the first night, and then like I don't know where while we was talking, he was like, he kissed me. I was like, hey, yo. We talked all night. We talked all night till the sun came up. We didn't go to sleep, and then the next day, you know, we went to New York as a group. It was fun. And then we went to
that night was crazy though. Like we were supposed to eat.
It was a mess. We're not gonna talk about that. But it was a mess. It was a mess. I was mad. I had heels on walking around New York City all night. Imagine, yeah, it was bad. So
cool.
It wasn't cold. It was somewhere. The next day we rode home together and stuff and changed. And we what did we do?
I was letting you
I got pick music. I was putting him on some Brent Fayez, you already know.
I was listening to Brent.
I was putting him on Brent Fayez.
2019.
Okay, I was listening since 2017.
But she didn't put me on.
Come on. And yeah, so after putting him on to my son to drop me off home or whatever, we were texting for a little bit. It was a little still iffy, but it was way more than what we were doing before. And school was starting like the next week, or like it was like starting really soon. And
like COVID is still going, so like
I stayed home at first. Like I wasn't from housing at first. So he moved in, and then everybody was just telling me to move back on campus. So I was like, I bet. I just moved on campus, and I came back a couple days later after he moved in. Him and other people. So I moved on. We still had our group chat from the Airbnb, so we were all linking. Okay, what did you say? I said, so we were just hanging out, and we started just spending the nights together, like almost every night. It was basically every night. And, you know, I just started realizing, I think I have a crush on him. So I like texted him, and I was like, yeah, I think I like you. If I can find these texts, I'm going to put them right there if I can find them. But I was just like, yeah, I think I like you, and I'm going to like you. Like, I was mad. I was kind of mad that I liked him, because I was just like, and this is supposed to happen.
I'm a vibe.
He it kind of just went from there. Like I told him I liked him, and because like in the beginning we were both still texting other people. Yeah, and we were both texting other people, and we knew we were texting other people. Like I told him, he told me. Like we both knew.
We was on some shit.
We was on the same type of time. We knew what we was doing. Like we knew he wasn't serious. We knew he wasn't the only person that we were talking to. We knew. And then eventually I was like, nah, you gotta stop texting. You gotta stop talking to these girls. Safety now. And he was like, all right, you gotta stop talking to these dudes too. So I was like, okay, I can do that. So for a minute, I was still catching texting the girls or whatever. And I was like, all right, you still texting? I'm about to hit these boys back up. I was like, all right, if you want to keep texting these girls, I'm gonna keep hitting these boys back up. And then he didn't like that, so we stopped texting the girls. And then that's when we really started hanging out a lot more. Like I wouldn't go to my room immediately, because I used to like go to my room right after I woke up, just go to my room. And then I started sleeping in more and like just staying with him longer. And we just started spending a lot of time together until, you know, he asked me out in November 14th to be exact. And we just been together since. I'm really happy with
it. So much, like in these past couple months too.
Yeah, it feels like way longer. But honestly, I'm happy. I'm so happy. Like, and I'm mad because if it wasn't for this man walking across the quad, we could have been in deep by now. We could have been in deep by now. But you know, he wanna do what he had to do. But everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Because maybe if we did date, then we would have broken up by now. So who knows? I'm just happy I'm with him now. And Thank you for watching our video.
This video took
forever. You guys don't understand how many times we had to re-record this video because the camera stopped recording. And so we finally finished. I'm so happy. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, follow us on Instagram. Everything will be in the
description
below. So do that.